How to Deliver Impromptu Speech is a series of video lessons to learn and master public speaking skills. Watch all the videos carefully so that you become an expert in public speaking. Let's first take a look at the format of an impromptu speech. When you are delivering your impromptu speech, you need to keep in mind to follow the format. So, what exactly is the format? Well, first you will start your speech with the introduction. The introduction of your speech introduces the topic which you will be talking about, and it's also going to grab the attention of the audience. Then, you will move on to the body of your speech. Here, you will be mentioning your main ideas and other key points. Once you're done with the body, you will conclude your speech. The conclusion of your speech summarizes your main points and leaves a memorable impression in the minds of the audience. Well, that wasn't so hard, was it? What is an impromptu speech? Well, an impromptu speech is a talk that you give on the spot instantly with no preparation at all. So, what should you keep in mind before giving your impromptu speech? Well, the first thing you should remember is to not panic. Be your normal self. I know that sounds like such an ordinary thing to say, but it's something you need to stick to. If you start to let your fear take over you, it's going to show on your face and body language. And you don't want the audience to prejudge you without even hearing your speech. Your fear is your biggest enemy. When you panic, your brain loses focus and fails to track the things that you planned to say. So remember to calm your nerves. Be cool. Take a few slow, deep breaths to collect yourself. If you want, you can listen to some relaxing music before stepping onto the stage. Get rid of all the anxious thoughts that might cause you to doubt yourself. Imagine that everyone around you wants to see you succeed. This will help you deal with your nerves. Give the audience what they want to hear. Speakers who care about their audience will always have a more engaged audience. Let them hear things that are more to their taste and exactly what they're looking forward to hear. Instead of trying to say what you want to say what the audience would like to hear instead. You might know what sort of people are in the audience before you get up to speak. Are they young kids or teenagers? Are they adults or senior citizens? By judging their age group, you might find it easier to say things which you feel they would appreciate or can relate to. If you think the audience consists of a whole variety of people, give everyone something to relate to. If you aren't so sure how to address a particular age group, then focus on what you think they would be interested in. Are they going to appreciate a talk on business or travel? Maybe fashion or cooking. It could be gardening. It could be something related to school workload or bullying. If you speak about something the audience might appreciate hearing, you're going to feel more comfortable when you see them nodding along and agreeing to whatever you have to say. Project confidence. Face your audience boldly and with a smiling face. Display a confident body language. Try not to fidget, tremble, or arrange yourself awkwardly. Think positive thoughts to reassure yourself. The more confident you make yourself appear, the more confident you'll feel. Even if you feel like you're shaking on the inside, don't let it show on the outside. Fake it till you make it. Remember to follow the basic format. Speak in the proper introduction, body, and conclusion format. Don't make your speech in an unorganized or rambled way. Organize it in a proper and chronological order. The last thing you want is to say things that don't make sense. Even though you will be speaking with a short notice, try to stick to the format of starting from the beginning, moving on to the middle, and then concluding your speech with the main point of the message which you're trying to deliver. Stick to the truth. There is absolutely no need to exaggerate or stretch the truth. The truth is always going to be good enough. When you tell the truth, you will be authentic and it will save you from a lot of mental anguish. It might be tempting to make your speech sound impressive by saying things that might sound a little sensational. Maybe stick to that approach when you will be delivering a prepared speech. But when it comes to an impromptu speech, it's better to say things that really happened in your life. That way, you wouldn't be stressing yourself out in trying to figure some interesting things to say. Fear will always make you focus on what you don't know. Focus on what you know instead. Share from personal experience. When you speak from personal experience, then you're referring to things that you intimately know. There's absolutely no need to research, no need to investigate, and no need to memorize anything. Just tell a story from your past related to the situation. That will make your contribution unique and valuable. This will make your message feel more personal and prevent you from making factual mistakes. Make your audience laugh. Make a lighthearted joke in the opening of your speech to engage and charm the crowd. Humor is effective for cutting through the tension of speaking unexpectedly. Keep things from being too serious and make the whole experience more enjoyable. Humor is an effective way to hold your audience's attention. Plus, when you see that your audience's face is full of laughter, it's going to ease your tension a bit and you're going to feel more confident and comfortable. Make a memorable conclusion. Save your most compelling point or touching memory for last. Deliver your closing remarks with strong language and poise. The final part of your speech will make the most impact with your audience because it will be the freshest in their minds. So say something memorable to leave a lasting impression on them. The conclusion is the perfect occasion to come out with something especially heartfelt. Emotions will run high, and the crowd will be moved by your sentiments. Pausing is the key. Make sure to pause after every key point that you've made instead of trying to rush through your speech. If you pause after every key point that you've made, it will give the audience enough time to process what you're saying, and it's going to give you some time to recollect what you wanted to say. So how exactly do you practice for an impromptu speech? Well, you have to practice. Choose a different random topic every day and speak out loud about it. What you say does not have to be perfect. The important thing is to speak out loud. You could do this in front of a mirror, or you could record yourself. Practice speaking in front of a group of family or friends too. You will warm up to the idea of being around them, and they will give you constructive feedback about how you can improve as well. Let's take a look at the prompt for your impromptu speech. Are you ready? All right, let's go. You will start your speech with the introduction. Number 1, start your speech with an attention-getting opener. Number 2, state the topic. Number 3, give a preview of the main points you're going to speak about. Then you will move on to the body of your speech. This is where you will develop your topic with examples, facts, stories, reasons, or any other type of details. And finally, you will move on to the conclusion of your speech. Number 1, You will conclude with memorable remarks. And number 2, don't forget the audience. Here are a few practice impromptu speech topics. Why are manners important? Why is a sense of humor important? Why do teenagers smoke? What would you do if you ruled the world? The importance of social media in marketing. What is the biggest effect of the internet? Try to practice these topics either in front of the mirror or in front of your friends. Remember, the more you practice, the more confident you will become. Here are a few speech topics for you to practice. You could either practice doing this in front of a mirror or by recording yourself and watching that later. You could also choose to practice in front of a group of friends or family members and have them give their opinions of how you did. All right, here we go. Travel experience, holiday memories, shopping habits, interesting hobbies, the growth of technology, the real heroes, communication, studying in a foreign country. Stay tuned to ITV Life Skills for the next video on life skills.